Yo, who wants to give PlayStation 700 to 800 smackaroos for a PS5 30th anniversary edition? Man, I cannot believe it's been 30 years of the PS. Anyway, how much do you think a sealed, unopened, ununboxed 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 Pro would go for in like 30 years? Could it go for $1 million? A little context. This is the first PlayStation, the PlayStation 1. It has been 30 years since it has come out, and to celebrate, Sony has created a limited edition PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro version in the same color and similar design. And it even has the original PlayStation multicolor logo, nostalgia, and a lot of nice labeling all around the console referencing the 30th anniversary. The response to this online has been overwhelmingly positive, and rightfully so. So, what will a sealed, boxed up, limited edition 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 cost in 30 years? Well, let's look at some of the highest selling consoles that we've had already so far. We got the Atari Cosmos for $18,000. A Nintendo PlayStation. Yep, Nintendo and Sony were supposed to kind of collaborate together on the PlayStation. This is extremely rare. And this went all the way up to $360,000. And we got the gold Nintendo Wii Supreme. It's actually gold. And that goes for $375,000. And interestingly, we got the 20th anniversary PlayStation 4. This was for their 20th anniversary. And you can pick one of those up nowadays for about $2,000 to $3,000. However, the serial number one version of that was an auction by Sony and went for $128,000. Look, it's going to be extremely unpredictable how much it's going to go for in the future, but I believe we are in the early days of mass consumerism and idolization of brands. We are still in the early days of this. We are still in the early days of collecting products. And by early, I mean compared to, say, art, which has been around for hundreds of years now, and people have been collecting art for hundreds of years. We haven't got that with products yet. We have not hit that with like products from Apple. Like, Apple hasn't been around for 100 years yet. We haven't got that with like sneakers yet. Like, sneakers go for a lot of money. And I think just as art has been super desirable as collectibles over the years, I think the same thing will happen with products. Because we do live in a time where people love to collect these things. So, who knows what the future will hold. Like, it's going to be kind of crazy, but I think there's going to be a big demand for this kind of stuff in the future, I think. So I think it's safe to say in the distant future, it will go for tens of thousands. I mean, if this thing survives sealed up, boxed up for like 100, 200 years, dude, like, brother, I don't know. Like, imagine YouTube, or the equivalent of YouTube is still around 200 years from now. Like, what would an unboxing video of that kind be, like, be worth? Like, the experience of unboxing something like that 200 years from now, I can't even imagine that right now, but it would literally be like this event. It would be a big event, especially if 200 years from now, gaming is still like, not only huge, but like massive, like, which it probably most likely will be. It's just going to evolve into something bigger and bigger and bigger as the decades go by. Funny story, I actually had the chance to buy the 20th edition PlayStation 4 for £19.94 because they were selling this thing at a place that I was like, at the time living quite close to, but I just could not be bothered to sit in the line and wait all day. Like, brother, I had like games to play. I had like, I was busy, brother. I ain't got time to sit around like a hobo outside a shop just to buy like a gaming console. Come on, bro. All right, I'm out.